Fellas, we are in Arizona right now, and I was just walking along this rocky outcropping here in the Huachuca Mountains, and I found this little grass lizard. And these guys are preyed heavily upon the snake that we came here to catch. And luckily we saw something slither right underneath this rock right here, and we're gonna get to show them to you. Check this out. Check that guy out. That is the Arizona Ridge-nose Rattlesnake, Crotalus willardi. Now this has been one of my dream rattlesnakes ever since I first started studying them. This is the Arizona state reptile, and they are also threatened and protected in the state of Arizona. These guys are absolutely gorgeous snakes, and they're known for that facial striping right there at the front. I mean, if you look at them, you'd think this guy may be related to a Cantil in the Echistrodon genus, but in actuality, they're a crotalid. They have rattles, and they are a rattlesnake. You can see him, though. He's only got 3 rattles on him, so he doesn't really have too many rattles, and that doesn't necessarily mean he's a young snake. It just means that maybe they got knocked off, because rattlesnakes' rattles can grow back. And the reason they call him a ridge-nose rattlesnake is because of the upturned scales on the end of his nose. Right there, it kind of forms like a ski slope that goes up towards the end, and it gives him this prominent snout. Absolutely beautiful and cool looking head on him. And then they're all characterized by this chocolate brown ground color. They can vary in light or darkness of that chocolate brown, though. You can find some that are very dark, and then you can find some like this guy that is real light. But every single one of them is absolutely beautiful. Another cool thing about these guys is their tail. They actually have a striped tail instead of a banded tail like most rattlesnakes. And the babies can actually use that tail to wiggle and writhe it like a copperhead does, and that's called caudal luring. They'll lure in centipedes, because that's what they mainly feed on, or anything else that may come towards or be attracted to that tail tip. This guy right here is probably a sub-adult. He's not very long, maybe 12 inches, but this is not a big rattlesnake. They max out around 2 feet in length. So they're relatively small and pretty hard to find. As you can see, they are found in these rocks and be up underneath them, and so you'll walk right by them, never even see them. The ground color is perfectly matched to this area, and they had these white like stripes going across them, or bands going across them, because they kind of form these blotches going around their backbone, and that kind of helps to break up their pattern amongst this rock. But absolutely beautiful snake. I don't know if this is a male or female, but it is breeding season right now. They typically breed somewhere around late summer and going into fall, and they only breed every other year. These guys commonly feed on, like I said, these grass lizards, but they also will eat almost anything that comes by, from centipedes to rodents to birds. They'll eat it all. So they are very opportunistic feeders, and pretty much just go at it and eat everything. These guys' toxicity is not really much to worry about either. Cool thing about them is, while they are hemotoxic like most of the rattlesnakes are, so their venom does kill your tissue, bites are not common by these guys at all. There are no deaths recorded by the snake, and that's just because they are so hard to find. They're found out in the middle of nowhere in these Huachuca Mountains, and so not many people come across of them unless you're like me and you go looking for the guys. So really nothing to worry about. They, as you can see, are just defending themselves, but not even aggressively. I mean, they just chill there. They're not coming after me at all. He's just watching me, trying to make sure, is this guy gonna eat me? I just need to make sure I pay attention to him, keep my eyes focused on him. As long as he knows he's safe, he's not gonna do anything. And that's most rattlesnakes. Most rattlesnakes just don't care. They just want to make sure they defend themselves, keep their eyes on you, make sure nothing happens to them. So really cool rattlesnakes. Definitely a big blessing. I praise God for this guy, and God bless you, man, because definitely one of my favorite ones, and absolutely gorgeous snake. You gotta love them, and that facial striping just gets you every single time. So we're gonna let her go on her way. We'll put her right back, and hopefully she'll be able to get her some lizards and fatten up some more. So see you later, beautiful. Don't want to squish you.